A young heir to the throne sets out to hunt alone, accompanied only by his horse and no royal guards. For a brief moment, he longs to escape the palace, the endless expectations, and the weight of royal duty placed upon his shoulders. Cold forest winds brush against his face as he rides through quiet woodland trails. Surrounded by the vast beauty of nature, the young prince experiences a rare feeling of freedom. Suddenly, heavy rain begins pouring from the darkening sky. The prince climbs down from his horse, hoping to take shelter from the rain. But suddenly, the frightened animal breaks free and runs off into the storm. That is how the young prince becomes lost in the forest, wandering alone beneath the pouring rain. Meanwhile, a young girl pauses her studies and gazes at the rain outside with quiet joy, as if the falling rain brings peace to her heart. Despite the rain, the young girl steps outside carrying a basket, making her way toward the vegetable garden she planted herself. The young girl takes great care of her health. She lives alone at the foot of the mountains, far from the noise of the city and with no one beside her each day. That is why she always tries her best to stay healthy. She has grown used to living independently, growing vegetables, tending the garden, and caring for the small family home left in her hands. The land belongs to her parents, who now live in the city, while she chooses to remain close to the nature she deeply loves. Though surrounded by silence, she finds peace in the mountain air, the sound of rain, and the green gardens she nurtures with care. Taking care of her beloved vegetable garden becomes the young girl's way of comforting her lonely heart. Each morning, she waters the plants, harvests vegetables, and tends the soil with gentle patience, as if the little garden were a silent companion that never judges her. Though life alone at the foot of the mountains can feel quiet, she finds peace within that solitude. To her, being alone is not sadness. Surrounded by cold mountain air, falling rain, and the endless green of her garden, she feels far more at peace than she ever could in the crowded world beyond. Besides being skilled at gardening, the young girl is also a wonderful cook. Almost every day, she turns the fresh vegetables from her garden into warm, comforting meals. She enjoys every part of the process, from gathering ingredients beneath the mountain mist, washing them in cold spring water, to quietly cooking in the small kitchen of her home. The aroma of her meals often becomes her only companion during long, quiet nights. To her, cooking is more than survival. It is a gentle way of caring for herself. Even though she has grown used to living alone, there are moments when the young girl quietly wishes for someone to stay beside her, someone to sit across from her at the small dining table and share the warm meals she lovingly prepares each day. Beneath her calm smile and peaceful life lies a quiet longing to share stories, laughter, and simple moments with someone who truly understands her. Yet when night falls and silence returns to the house, she finds herself eating alone once again, listening only to the rain and the soft glow of the kitchen light. The weather outside seems uncertain. Heavy rain falls, then fades for a moment before pouring down once again. Lost deep within the forest, the young man slowly begins to give in to exhaustion and despair. Amid the relentless rain, the young man unexpectedly spots a small house, standing at the edge of the forest near the misty mountainside. With the little strength he has left, he slowly walks toward it, hoping someone inside might allow him to stay the night before he finds a way back home. His clothes are soaked, His steps grow heavier with every moment, and the cold rain begins to cut through him. In the quiet gloom of the afternoon, the tiny house glowing warmly through the rain feels like the only hope he has left. The house belongs to a young woman. Without hesitation, the lost traveler asks to stay the night, and she kindly allows him to remain there for a while. They soon introduce themselves. The young woman is Diana, and the lost traveler's name is Charles. Diana offers Charles a spare room in the attic for the night. The room has been unused for a long time, covered in dust and badly in need of cleaning. Explains that the attic room needs to be cleaned before it can be used. Charles willingly agrees, and Diana helps him clean the room together. Once the room is finally ready, Diana leaves Charles to rest while she returns to the cooking she had paused earlier. Exhausted from the long journey in the storm, Charles soon falls into a deep sleep. When dinner is ready and night has finally fallen, Diana gently wakes Charles and invites him to eat with her.
Is it?
Charles must have been starving, because he eats the meal with surprising eagerness. After dinner, Diana and Charles exchange only a few quiet words before heading off to sleep. Before Diana even wakes up, Charles has already prepared breakfast for the two of them, leaving Diana quietly impressed by his thoughtfulness. Charles is revealed to be the heir to the throne. His disappearance is quickly reported to Queen Elizabeth II, who orders the palace guards to announce a public reward for anyone who can find him. Diana still has no idea that Charles is the future king. In return for her kindness, Charles helps her tend the garden while staying at her home. Meanwhile at the palace, Queen Elizabeth II quietly grows anxious over Charles's disappearance, praying her eldest son is safe as the palace searches desperately to find him.